And welcome to News Flash on Prime TV2, the home of breaking news. We're coming to you live on Topstar channel 110 and streaming on our Facebook page, PTV2 Zambia. Now let's have a look at some of the stories making headlines. 12-year-old linked to KABWE girl's death placed under social welfare care. Livingstone's MULALA residents grapple with acute water crisis. Chief MUKUTUMA of the LAMBA-speaking people of LUFWANYAMA district has bemoaned the poor mobile network in his chiefdom. With the news in detail, my name is Rhoda Mlenga. A 12-year-old boy linked to the death of an 11-year-old girl of KABWE's Kangomba area has been placed under the care and protection of the Department of Social Welfare. Zambia Police Service spokesperson Godfrey Chilabi says the minor was interviewed in the presence of his parents before the decision was taken. Mr. Chilabi explained that the move is in line with the Children's Code Act number 12 of 2022, which provides for the protection and welfare of children in conflict with the law as investigations continue. Joseph Siambihi has the details.
I'm standing in the premises of Kangomba Primary School right here in KABWE district of Central Province, where Emily Shane, aged 11, a grade 5 learner, used to learn. Now, most of you have seen the first story that we carried out as Prime Television Zambia. Now, for those of you who may not be aware, let me take you back. Now, on the 2nd of February 2026, Emily left home in a good health condition to school. It is alleged that she engaged in a fight with another boy aged 12. Now, when she went back home, she complained of stomach pains as well as headache. Now, this situation became serious and parents decided to rush her to a nearby clinic before she was referred to Mine Hospital in town. The next day, in the early hours of 3rd of February 2026, Emily was pronounced dead by health personnel. This shocked the parents who wanted to know what really necessitated the death of their beloved daughter. A postmortem was conducted by the state pathologist, and it was mentioned and revealed that the child sustained internal injuries. Now, according to the Zambia Police Service Public Relations Officer Godfrey Chilabi, it's mentioned that police are investigating the matter, and so far the child has been placed in the care and protection of the Social Welfare Department according to the Children's Code Act number 12 of 2022. Now, KABWE District Education Board Secretary in Nongemlema has actually commented on this story, clarifying that the teacher actually did not beat the child.
I want to do the clarification because I saw issues yesterday on Facebook to say a teacher had beaten one of the learners. It's not true. What happened is that the learners were learning in class. The teacher left out, came out, doing one or two things outside. Then children started fighting, and one of the friends in the same class separated them. We don't beat learners. In fact, we take care of them.
Well, currently, this is what is prevailing on the ground with regards to this story, and more is coming. Reporting for Prime TV News in KABWE District, Joseph Siambihi.
Residents of MULALA settlement in Livingstone have been hit by a critical water crisis due to the lack of boreholes and access to clean running piped water. The situation has forced more than 1,000 households to depend on a single hand pump for their daily water needs, raising concerns over health, sanitation and safety. The crisis is attributed to the area's non-connection to the Southern Water Supply and Sanitation Company, leaving residents with limited and unreliable water sources. Affected residents have since appealed to local leadership to urgently engage the water utility company to facilitate the connection of piped water to the settlement. Meanwhile, Kabila Ward Councillor Mubita Muiba says plans are underway to ensure MULALA settlement is connected to the water utility firm in order to address the ongoing water challenges. Kwalombota Mwanangombe has the details.
It is a problem that has persisted for some time now in MULALA area and Livingstone. Lack of clean drinking water is what local people here are crying for. This area is not connected to the Southern Water Supply and Sanitation Company SWASCO, resulting in residents drawing water from a single hand pump in this locality.
Tirina dandaulo ya manzi so tipempa kuti batiyanganire kuno ndi amene tirira maningi yakuti manzi vikaonongeka vigujuni so chabe uzapeza kuti tiendo tapa kumulamba so tapapata please batiyanganireko.
So kabila wa dino tuna ma problem maningi ya manzi yakwe bati apa chikuchuna chaonongeka tulekala 5 days 10 days tulamutapamisha mumulamba mula manzi ni amadoti.
Eustace KABWE, one of the local people, says the only hand pump in the area cannot cater for everyone, urging the local leadership to work with SWASCO in connecting this area to the water reticulation system.
There are water problems. We need to have clean water. Because, not only just clean water, we understand that the SWASCO, if the SWASCO, the water utility company, can bring water to our community, we'll be happy. But now we got only one borehole within here in MULALA, and it's not satisfying each and every, because there are a lot of queues there. So we cannot manage all that.
Meanwhile, Area Councillor Mubita Muiva says plans are underway to have the area connected to the water utility company.
We are trying to see, using cash work people, to dig some more so that maybe we can have them connected to the SWASCO line. Yes, otherwise we are having the experience of the one that is not producing water. We are likely to put a borehole there because I'm sure it will be the same situation. So our thinking is we connect it to the SWASCO line.
MULALA area is one of the areas in Livingstone that continues struggling with clean drinking water, making it difficult for the local people to have the commodity. Kwalombota, Mwanangombe, Prime TV News in Livingstone, Southern Province.
In other news, Chief MUKUTUMA of the LAMBA-speaking people of LUFWANYAMA district has bemoaned the persistent mobile network challenges in his chiefdom. The traditional leader says the situation is a major setback to the area's development. The chief said this during a courtesy call by Copperbelt Province Minister Elisha Matambo, who is also UPND provincial chairman, was in the area for party mobilization ahead of forthcoming general elections. Chief MUKUTUMA disclosed that the current network tower erected in the area is inadequate, with a mast that is too short to provide effective coverage. More in the following report.
Chief MUKUTUMA's chiefdom in LUFWANYAMA district is facing a challenge that has brought communication to a halt. The non-availability of a network coverage has become a major setback to the development of the area. This is the only existing network tower, but it is unable to function as expected by the local residents and the traditional leader. During a courtesy call on Chief MUKUTUMA by Copperbelt Province, UPND provincial chairman Elisha Matambo, who is also provincial minister, the chief shared on how this problem has become a thorn in his chiefdom.
Lelo challenge mbiwa minsa itule kwati kuno kwezo. Kwati network it is almost a month. Chiti kwati tulilubile. Yonse turakoma ilapo. Nomba katwish. Tulikwete kabazikta but ba DC kwadi kuwe baba kwe mutieni kabisa. Nomba katusha bene padapa dikatawa. Maloko katusha tuyo kwete maki. Efi babwelelemo. Up to now tatukwete network.
Subjects in the chiefdom, they also share the same sentiments with their traditional leader on the matter.
So kulogwesi kwa MUKUTUMA tuwakatashiwa pa network tulefirwa uko batu ngako nshabu no tulefwa tunga channel mu business tulefirwa kumfana bwino ne waneso akweta ma business pakuti network tatukwete kuno elo kepi impindi yonse kakushimaika shimaika pote tumfwe pomwe na lipani nikishi panapa tuikere nkende so area kali depression nomba bali tupeleka tawa akepi nitele ko tibarundeko kuntanshi kaya pamundu pakuti network ibe bwino kachi network yose ilifira kupampa woka.
Meanwhile, in a response to the challenges raised, Mr. Matambo assured that a solution will be provided soon, as the district was already allocated with 19 network towers.
So kulifuilo kubatawa kumapona akazikita tukafika onka wenu.
With this said, the hope is restored to the traditional leader and his subjects to be connected to the rest of the country soon. Reporting for Prime TV News,
Derek Chitiamba in LUFWANYAMA District, KABWE Province.
Moving on, the Civil Servants and Allied Workers Union of Zambia says opposition political parties should stop politicizing the outcome of the recent salary negotiations that resulted in a 700 kwacha increment for civil servants. Union President Joy Bene says it is a shameful for some opposition figures, especially those that held senior positions in the previous administration, to mock the outcome. Mr. Bene has told Prime TV News that memories are still fresh of a period under the former administration when civil servants received a 0% salary increment. Favourite Chisi has the details.
Last week, social media platforms were awash with posts from some opposition leaders reacting to the 700 kwacha salary increment awarded to civil servants. The reactions quickly sparked debate online and beyond, with differing views emerging on whether the adjustment adequately responds to workers' expectations. But Civil Servants and Allied Workers Union of Zambia President Joy Bene has wondered why opposition parties are now challenging the outcome of negotiations that involve extensive consultations and compromise.
We have seen from the opposition political parties trying to politicize the outcome of our negotiations. Shame on them. Some of them who are trying to politicize the outcome, trying to incite our members that it's a raw deal. They were in the previous administration holding critical positions. Our memories are too fresh, very fresh. In the previous administration, at one time, we were even given 0%. We even told them, why can't you just call it a wage freeze?
Mr. Bene revealed that the initial demand from civil servants was a 2,800 kwacha salary increment across the board. He says negotiations were tough, with union leaders reminding government of the many Kwenyu concessions it has made elsewhere and questioning why public sector workers could not also feel that Kwenyu moment.
During negotiations, we reminded them, you have done a lot of Kwenyu. Why can't we have a Kwenyu on the public sector workers, the civil servants? We gave reasons, they gave reasons. However, in the spirit of give and take, we signed and accepted the 700 kwacha. Somebody might be wondering to say, Mr. Bene, why you didn't push further to even reach a 1,000, which we can round off? Yes, that was our wish. The last 3 days, we pushed, we even had to boycott the food so that we can just reach 1,000. But it was difficult.
Favourite Chisi, Prime TV News, Lusaka.
Some youths from Chipapa area in Chilanga district and parts of KABWE have appealed to their peers to embrace sport as a positive pathway to staying away from social vices. In an interview with Prime TV2 News, the youths said active participation in sports helps keep young people from harmful behaviors such as early sexual activity, child marriages, alcohol abuse, and drug addiction. The call was made after the youths received a donation of football jerseys and soccer balls during a friendly match held at Chipapa Primary School grounds over the weekend. Namangolo Amshokabanji has the details in the following report.
In order to keep away from bad vices such as abuse of alcohol and drugs, these youths of Chipapa area in Chilanga town have turned to sport as a means to keep busy. And they are urging other young people across the country to also do the same.
As you saw, us girls nowadays, there are outbreaks of early child pregnancies. So like when we are here at the pitch playing soccer, it helps us. Like it's the only way of entertainment here.
And we're grateful. Looking at this place, you know, we would lobby for more support. When you look at this place, it has young talent, and of course we say the future is youth. So if with such help, definitely, you know, we will go somewhere. We've seen a lot of youths indulge in drugs and whatnot, but football is what unites us. And
the youths have since received a donation from a United Kingdom-based sponsor through Ziwa Science and Technology, who have also highlighted on the need for young people to engage in science, among other topics.
mwaona taleta mabora taleta majezi koma chachikulu tifuna kuti iyi platform tizikambako va science vakashana osamayo pa science vanyamata ero tifuna kuti chachikulu titamene tabwerera ni amene tikambati football for science advocacy. So chinanso chapadera ni chakukamba kuti tifuna kuti sikukamba va matenda olo health yathu veka iyai koma ni kuchita identify talent yamene muli nayo ya bora.
And you can tell that the joy on the faces of the girls and the boys, we're wearing a new kit, playing with a new football, is so inspiring for them. And this is not just about bringing the children together to play football and get fit and improve their mental health. It's also about what Veronica said, it's about educating them to be disciplined in teamwork and committed them, literally disciplined to look after their sexual health as well.
And during the same engagement, some students from the University of Zambia also interacted with the youths and educated them on science, climate change, and HIV and AIDS.
Okay, so we want to say thank you. It really means a lot. We never had jerseys, as you saw. Yeah, for the boys, at least we have 2 pairs of jerseys, and you've brought us balls. We really appreciate. Thank you once more.
And firstly, I would love to thank Wayne and Veronica for what they've done. Of course, looking at this place, it's quite a remote area, and we don't normally receive such support. So receiving such support has really motivated us. It's in rare cases where you find such support, and we are deeply grateful.
Reporting for Prime Television News, Namangolo Mshokalanji.
And that item ends the news flash on Prime TV2. Let's have a recap of the stories that made headlines. 12-year-old linked to KABWE girl's death placed under social welfare care. Livingstone's MULALA residents grapple with acute water crisis. Chief MUKUTUMA of the LAMBA-speaking people of LUFWANYAMA district has bemoaned the poor mobile network in his chiefdom. Thank you so much for staying with us. But for these and other stories, do like our Facebook page, that is PTV2 Zambia. On behalf of the entire news and production crew, my name is Rhoda Mlenga. Stay tuned.